talented backs. Quick pitch to the edge. Zachariah Branch is the dominant weapon of this team, and the speedster.
First and second.
Gets 17 of the opening play. This is a QB run. Stockton lowers the shoulder and takes a shot. It's Branch in motion. He's got it again on the edge. He's got some blockers. Gets the outside, but the Tide do a good job stringing out. There's a flag. Frazier hit and dropped behind the line. Flying through was Jordan Renard. He's got his... Bama fans making noise as Stockton looks to escape the pocket. Long way to go. He's going to be knocked down from behind. Cole Adams back for Alabama. Waves for a fair catch. And the Tide will begin their first war in that first meeting. Handoff up the middle. And that is Daniel Hill is going to have to step up when these teams collide. Bernard comes in motion. And again, they test the middle of that Dogs defense, and Hill plows forward. Latzer Brooks has the handoff. Dogs close in, and they'll drop him for a loss. Ellis Robinson got there. Strong, showing why he was the top defensive back recruit a couple years ago. Blake Dowd on to punt it away. And Zachariah Branch makes the fair. Josh McCray is the back. Dogs second possession. McCray goes out in motion. Stockton finds him in the flat. He immediately falls down. Kirk is showing a lot of pressure, just standing up. They actually back out and rush only 3. Stockton underneath. Delivers a pass and
Especially with Bowen's last few weeks dinged up.
On for the Dogs here. Stockton to Cash Jones underneath, and he makes a good effort, but he's going to come up a yard. Again. Booming kick. Adams watches it bounce over his head, and it checks up beautifully and goes out of bounds.
Team fan, you're hoping for an Alabama loss.
Pass across the middle, and quickly. Hill picks his way and is knocked down after about a yard and a half there by that's Bernard to the left of Simpson. And they fake it to him, and getting met in the hole and driven back. Gabe. 3rd and 9. Dogs bring pressure. Simpson across the middle. It's incomplete. Bernard was in a crossing route, but it was a tight window. Championship game right on cue. Georgia with the block. Bouncing around and fielded inside the 25. Kirby Smart had a up on the edge of the red zone here. Frazier makes a cut inside, and Frazier, good to see him back up and help. Frazier again. Deep handoff and penetrating quickly off the corner was Xavier Brown. Met him. First one of the situational red zone trips tonight. She'll be so decisive. Bell takes a handoff, fights down near the goal line. They fake it to McCray. And Joker, touchdown!
Action, boot the athletic gunner Stockton around the edge and find the open back out of the backfield.
So the seldom used 17 straight wins here, but down 7 early as Georgia gets the block punt and the first career reception. To step up with Miller out is A.K. Deere, number 0, the true freshman tailback. He's got the ball, and Deere is a freshman out of... Simpson has a clean pocket. Hill underneath. Spun down immediately. Short gain.
Early in the year when they played Alabama to now.
Caleb Edwards, the tight end. Pressure comes. Simpson gets it out. And it's Ryan Williams who makes the catch and is still going. Number 2 is loose and will just tap dance. A year ago that beat him in the regular season. Simpson, deep drop on first down. Downfield throw to Horton. It's incomplete. Went up Hyde and much healthier in the ensuing week. Simpson looking for him across the middle, but he can't escape. Georgia looking for him too. Ja'Cory Thomas. Simpson looking that direction. Now back across the middle. High throw. Intercepted. Picked off. Dalen Everett for the Dogs with a stiff.
Dalen Everett to be able to catch that football.
So the Savage one here. Georgia from their 43. Feed McCray. Bumps ahead and then falls forward. Take it to McCray. Stockton now flips it short to Oscar Delp. And the tight end lowers his head. And tempo Kirk here on 3rd down. Delp out there on the edge, and Stockton diving, and it's a first down. So Stockton with the short.
The linebackers cleared out, knew that he could get the first down and didn't hesitate. Took the yards while he could get them.
3 times after leading Alabama in the first quarter. It's a long way to go here. And the handoff to Frazier. And then first. Frazier again. Weaves his way through heavy traffic. Just keeps those feet moving. Keeps churning and gets help. Bowens now spells him. And he tests the middle. Short gain. So much focus here. It's a low number. 34 of those came here against Tech 8 days ago. That time, men in the backfield. Bowens driven back by big.
Crimson Tide line of scrimmage.
Stockton running all the way. Jones is a lead blocker. And Stockton muscling down near the marker at the
pull over on the right side. They're going heavy right.
Sneak. And a first down. So they convert on 4th. And that looked pretty simple. Gunner on the move, flips it short. Ooh, taking a big shot again was Nate Frazier. Bunch, we know that. From the pocket, deliver, Bell. Down the middle, Dylan Bell stretches to the 4. Dog. First and goal play. Frazier, no, hit for a loss. Quick penetration by big James Smith for the second and goal play. And a false start there. Looked like Lawson Lucky, the tight end, coming in motion.
Yeah, he got a little
so far tonight. Second and goal, Stockton takes off and navigates back down near the 5-yard line. So is Lawson Lucky, and now Zachariah comes across in motion. Surveying, end zone, touchdown! Dylan Bell!
Oh my Gunner Stockton.
Talked about the quiet year for Bell. Just 1 regular season touchdown and 23 catches. Had 2
more. He's 97-3. Except against Bama, where he's 1-3.
That is the except. So many effective weapons who can make plays. And this is Sutter step. Ryan Williams. That little move got the Georgia guys frozen, and he got around. 2 on the play clock. Just get it off. Simpson trying to buy time on the edge. Has to just throw it away. Simpson batted down to the line. Reaching up and swatting that away. Brooks hasn't been featured yet. He comes in motion. Simpson looking that way. Long throw. It's over the head of Brooks, who was well covered anyway. Box. Georgia peels back and sets up a return here for Branch, who steps up and waves for a fair catch at the 20.
Now we'll wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Bell on the handoff, and Dylan Bell. Ooh, dangerous. Found a crease. Burst forward for 12.
Come on.
Haven't seen Elias Williams, the super talented freshman, get involved yet. Catch on the edge. It's Jacoby White-Helton. Just his 7th catch. Players leaning forward. A lot of them back out. Stockton throws downfield, and maybe he was confused by that look. Zachariah Branch was on the wrap a lot of times.
Just mixing that up. Pre to post snap.
High boot by Thorson, and fair catch made by Adams. Aggressiveness is troubling the quarterback. First down, they test the middle. A.K. Deere not down after about 2 yards. Williams in motion, has the handoff. Spin move. Ryan Williams still eludes people. He's got a. Oh, it's a low throw. Daniel Hill was out there. You want to make it a much more accurate throw when it's a running back. Build on this lead before then. Branch, tunnel screen, breaks free. Zachariah Branch, much like Williams on the other side. Bell on the perimeter, one-on-one, and wrestled down. Good tackle by Damani Jackson. The Alabama coming into this. Bowens slams forward.
I'm not suggesting they are going to get blown out, but I just know that
they have to sweat. Stockton on the move, and he was running all the way. Ducks down after
else at this point. So they just need to show a pulse here and start competing and get back into this game.
Bowens is dragged down. It's not easy to. It's Delp who comes in motion. Handoff McCray, the 240-pounder, plows forward, makes it with ease. Good point. Let's see if he does here. They hand it off to Cash Jones off the left side. He's knocked down. And not a terribly aggressive call. Joe kind of sat on it there. Kirby questioned a bit for some clock management at the end of the Georgia Tech. About is Alabama needing to regroup and reboot from the end zone. flags out as the catch is made by Marshall Pritchett.
Alabama's just going to shut it down.
No running game, just 18 yards. Before that, kneel down. And 71 total yards has allowed a total of 22 points. That includes games against Texas and Georgia Tech, which have been lighting it up on offense. And, of course, play fake on first down. Simpson on the move. He's got Latsier Brooks.
I mean, look at that.
Talented wide receiver with nowhere to run as Deshaun G was at times in the first meeting. Not tonight. Simpson backs up, pressured, retreating way back inside the 10 and just launching on the sidelines. Quarterback. Third down has been a problem. It's a problem here as Simpson's going to be sacked. Ja'Cory Thomas safe. The team was diced up by Tennessee. Ole Miss, Alabama in the first game and has been suffocating. Zachariah Branch has room to run. Branch. Frazier. Short game. Does Georgia look like
is playing with a lot of confidence?
Stockton. Branch. Known for his electric. He gets Alabama in the second half. Determined to build on it right here. Ball batted down. He's trying to find Taylor on a slant. Bill Green got it. Frazier on second and goal. Off the left side. Touchdown, Dogs!
Frazier, talk about improvement. He's a great back, but I think he's just feeling the scheme every single week, taking great steps. He's through the air.
Backed up at the 13. Backed up 3 touchdowns. Again, a first down run. A.K. Deer off the left side. And the freshman, 2nd and 5. Little confusion. There was no one to hand the ball off, and he just slides down. Wow, things are getting worse. But
he's sitting back with it coming. Here they come.
And the flag comes out. All eyes on those. Simpson looking to launch from the end zone. Underneath, Pritchett, long way to go. The tight end is going to be not field on.
Had to grow up. Had to grow up. They have.
And Branch with a big return last time. Backs up corner. Only 4 for the game. Bell, handoff inside. This heavy traffic. It's too crowded to make any room. Team as beat up as any in the country. Now trying to get after Stockton, who escapes. And Stockton slips out. 40 yards rushing for Stockton, who is the leading rusher for the Dogs. Now here looking to throw. And catch is made by Humphries. A nice cushion. Tide rush only 3. Stockton across the middle. He knew he was going to have time. 8 dropped in coverage, though. The drives are what they've been known for. Going to have to pick up the tempo to try to get back in this game down 3 scores. That punt will... Play fake. Long throw. Again, it's low. Georgia's has been that good.
Yeah, I think it's more about the line of scrimmage.
Hill hammers straight ahead. Simpson just desperate to convert one of these. Hill bounces off a tackle. Where do you go out of bounds? 4 straight 3 and outs at a time when they've needed points to cut into this lead. That punt regularly, as they haven't throughout most of their history. Frazier barrels forward, picks up about 9.5. So many coaches, preach physicality, hear it every week, but
Josh McCray now in the game.
And a misfire.
False start. Run the football better. Pretty one-sided.
Bell, again, out of that H-back roll. McCray hit in the backfield and wrestled down for a 3-yard loss by 3rd and 13. Jones, check down, has some space, but again, he's just not going to get to the play clock all the way down before Thorson boots it high with backspin. Adams makes the fair catch at the matchup against the Big Ten or SEC team. That's what they've wanted. Wide open. And check it down to Caleb Edwards. The electric plays right now. Hill across the middle. Another short throw. Makes a couple. Pressure comes. Simpson swallowed up. Bentavious Johnson gives Alabama a first down to the 45. Simpson ball batted in the air and caught. Edwards on the carom as the ball just kind of fluttered into his play. Another short throw over the middle and pick up about 4 to Hill.
At Georgia can't do it. It's a mental error.
Horton jawing, but they're always going to get the retaliation. Oh, dropped by Hill in the flat. Did you definitely? Back foot throw, trying to loft it to Williams. It was tackled, and Georgia. Simpson took a look that way, now launches down the middle end zone, incomplete for Brooks. Everett was coming across in coverage. Pressure again, lofted toward the end zone. Williams could not come up with it. In the season, that's a lot. 3rd and 5. Underneath, it's Bernard, who never drops the ball. Working free, Journey Bernard still running. He will score. Touchdown. This is certainly a little more interesting here.
Defense so far into this 4th quarter doing a good job.
Stockton on the move on first down. Sideline pitch. And pump fake off the edge, and it's complete to Delp for a Bell coming across. Stockton faked it to him, and he'll be hit by Keenan for a long.
Outside.
Keeper. Stockton lowers the shoulder. Get 4 and 3rd down. Keep the drive going. Trying to scramble for it. Not going to get there. Simpson with 9:18 to play. Dorsett is just an animal punting the ball. Deep boot, and it's muffed. And tied 96 yards away. And Simpson underthrows Edwards. Pressure comes again. Ball out. Catch made. And it's Bernard. Hill moves back in to block the blitz. Simpson flips it out. Drops. Caleb Edwards, the tight end. Long throw. No chance. Bernard was intended receiver. Probably take a touchdown.
That's a good point. Even better. Sudden change.
It's Stockton who faked a touchdown, but even a field goal makes it a 3-score game, and Kirby well aware of that. Ooh, Frazier smacked hard and driven back by Deion. Branch trying to find some space and scores!
He makes the catch. So dangerous. Give the assist to Lucky with that block in front of him.
The way that Branch has evolved, he was kind of a second
in his absence.
Redshirted last year, spot duty, sparing duty really in his redshirt freshman year. And there's catch made just short of the marker. Tried to find Bernard yet again. Everett broke it up.
Yeah,
Need 2 on this 3rd down. Simpson has time. Does he have anybody open? No, he's going to take off. He's going to be tackled short. Simpson, and they work hard to find Edwards, who releases late and converts the first down. Pressure is picked up this time. Simpson, low throw into traffic. Dangerous. Simpson has some space. Can he get the edge? He cannot. Could not. 2 plays to get the yardage. Short throw, Bernard. And it's a second throw downfield to Daniel Hill. A
job there, not just throwing it, but leading him.
Made sure it was a backwards pass. Now end zone for Bernard over his head. Simpson, the deer off his hands.
Every single time he
clean pocket. It's actually a pretty startling difference, and tonight it's been a big factor. Just has not been able to make quick decisions.
And their best receiver, Bernard, unable to hold on.
And the Dogs 3-20 and counting away from some intrigue tomorrow for sure, though.
Oh, yeah.
Stockton still has the ball and is weaving around with his duck down and take a turn time tomorrow on ESPN as that reveal. There's Bowens. Chauncey Bowens spins out across the 30.
And now they win an SEC championship. They enter this CFP as one of the more dangerous teams, in my opinion, going into it. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what comes.
Bulldogs. The Dogs move on to the playoff. Exclamation point to their SEC campaign.